Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing vaccine passports again. And this is kind of more of an opinion piece. I've just kind of found it interesting in the last year. When we were discussing this some 9 months ago, I was discussing it, I believe, in the context of the World Economic Forum. They were talking about the notion of common pass and other issues associated with the notion of vaccine passports. And we got a little bit of negative feedback talking about this because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, you're over-exaggerating this." I think the term conspiracy theorist was thrown at me in a couple of pieces of correspondence as someone that was getting way out on the fringe about what could possibly happen. And then here we are. Vaccine passports appear to be not just upon us, but probably going to be issued quite soon, if they haven't already been at the time of this video, at least here in Thailand. Exactly what the ramifications of that are going to look like remain to be seen. I'm not going to get into my personal opinion on whether or not they're even necessary or we should be using these. That's not really the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to people, and one of the reasons I have this channel, especially in the Thai immigration context, to a lesser extent in the U.S. immigration context, and then in just sort of a general legal sense, lawyers have a tendency to look backwards because that's what the law does functionally. It looks backwards. It's based on things that were passed in the past, passed by P-A-S-S-E-D, in the past, P-A-S-T. They happened before, and now we're dealing with the ramifications of those laws in the present. And I would argue one kind of shortfall of the legal profession is it has a tendency to always do that. It doesn't really look forward. And in this channel, I've tried to be forward-looking at what to anticipate is coming. And we made videos way back when talking about the possibility that income affidavits from the U.S. Embassy, for example, would come to an end in a retirement visa context. And nobody really believed that, and then that happened because I was kind of watching the way things were evolving and seeing some of the, just kind of watching the way that the Thai system in an immigration context was doing things. And it just made sense to me that it was possible that we could see that documentation come to an end. Just as, when I saw this stuff on the World Economic Forum talking about this common pass, etc., and then looking at the situation evolving, it made sense that, well, we could see these quote-unquote vaccine passports come to pass, sometime relatively soon. Again, it's the purpose. This video almost isn't really talking about vaccine passports. It's talking about the purpose of this channel. And in many ways, what happened with vaccine passports is kind of what we're trying to accomplish on this channel, in the sense of, being ahead of the curve a little bit to give people some insight into what travel is going to be like and immigration policy is going to be like, going both to the United States and to Thailand, and even in a general international context for travel around the world.